my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Yeah. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing got the testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your poppin', your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, them are not the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, check right. Down. Blue 80. Go Chief. Watch the screen.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a give, right side. Carson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
That's a 47-yard run. Down. 47, Mike. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. 52. Patch it. Patch it. Shit. Right down. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Down! 180!
March 47!
White!
Off the screen! Off the screen! Off the screen! He's checking! Crash!
Check 50! Low!
Check three!
On first down, Carson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Slam! Check your hot read!
Shift! Watch the shift!
Under 10!
You're mine.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Carr now to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
SOS.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Throwing now is Carr. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Now it's Jackson being chased out left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. for big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right down.
7-7, our score after one.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Down! 180! Right down!
Check, 47. I'm scared.
Go Chief!
Check 6 guys. Showing it. Check 31. Check 3. Kill. Turn.
White!
Now it's Carson. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Mike, check 33. Let's go, D.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Check Mike.
Shoot! Purdue! Shoot! Blue jaw corkers!
Throwing his car on third down. And that will be incomplete. When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Get him. Watch safety screen. Watch safety. Go. Safety screen.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 9.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Check. Press down.
Yeah, Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. 58's the Mike. 58.
On 3rd down, Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? Well, trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Shotgun now for Carr. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Ready. 54 Mike. Check.
Jackson on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Switch.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Go Chiefs.
Check the backer.
Jim.
Greystone, travel.
Here's Carr. It's caught by Funchess. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Carr now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
White Monday down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Check 24, check 24.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. They go play action now. Jackson going up top for Kupp. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
White Monday.
Carr. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eric Kendricks in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Down. White, 88. White.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Lucky. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Tight dog.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Get him, boy.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Jackson. That'll be caught by Cup. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here we go. 18 data. Here we go. Let's go. Five ball. Rush in.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go. Set. Now the wolf. 58 right there. Hey. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Y'all not ready.
Kill. Ball trot. 58's the Mike. Crunch time, defense.
Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Zip it. 3 buzz. Hayward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Earl Thomas in on the stop. From the 45 on second down, Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We're good.
To throw on third down, Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
694.
From the gun, it's Carr. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means...
And now here is another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Ravens 55, Saints 7. Justin Tucker to kick off
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
36. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Here's Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49.
Nice pick, nice pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready? Mike front four. Mike front four. I'm here all day. I'm here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Jackson now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Funches has it complete. And the ball is knocked out. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Down. 280.
Check, 47. I don't think you got it.
Two strike, Chief.
This is Carson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 42-yard line.
47 is the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. Funches is free. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devin Funches, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And some room to maneuver. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
At the 18-yard line.
Shut. Come to the ending. Watch the out. Watch the out. Oh, to the roll. West. Square. Deuce. Squeeze.
Check.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Go to base. 58 the mic. In your face.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58.
Hot seven.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 69, Saints 14. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run it with Carson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On second and 15 now. Carr. It's Kelsey on the ground. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground. Laird. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Straighter one. Straighter one. Shit.
On third down, Carr. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
734.
Tight down. There you go.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Here we go, G. Get up.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
that right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Down. 180. Later, 9.
Come on, the ball. Joker.
29.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
From the gun, Carr. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
1. Later, 1. Easy. Kill.
Carr to throw for on 4th down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore,